Yebeda question siase ode ama eye addition na no pay. I'm sure say we Ghana ni bia also ajatum say there's a lot to learn about semi-medical so what was your film. The last lap on the show Badwam Mpensenpensenmu ebra no numa ba pon minute diana enum afia mankwa tamaklo ana afi sister Sandy ana kejuwa afi akwasinsia ana my good self o man hene kwabna santenti na okno ba pon minute dionu num pay pege mo anum say but still kosuhwe Badwam on Adom TV no Adom TV if you say onoma eye papa ana edema mamen kinkan sa krata we quickly na me Pamfo Akwaba. Former MPP MPs unite to support Dr. Baumia and the MPP break their 8. And I read former members of parliament of the New Patriotic Party have come together to declare their unwavering support for the party's flag bearer, His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia, in the upcoming presidential and parliamentary elections. The former lawmakers who served in various parliamentary terms have pledged to rally behind the flag bearer and work tirelessly to ensure the party's victory, thereby breaking the 8-year electoral cycle. The leadership of the former MPs zonal regional coordinators had their maiden meeting on Tuesday, 23rd July 2024, to set up structures and clearly define the role they will play before, during and after the 2024 general elections. The national coordinators, led by Honorable Ben Aye, former MP Upper Denshire West, during the meeting encouraged the former MPP MPs to come together to demonstrate their commitment to the party's success. He said the former MPs believe in the vision and the leadership of Dr. Baumia and are confident that together we can achieve greatness. So the appointed national coordinators, we have Honorable Ben Aye, Chairman, Honorable Ransford Japan, Deputy Chairman, Honorable Esther Dapa, Treasurer, Honorable Giftor Hine Kunadu, Operations, Honorable Godfrey Bayon, Deputy Operations, Honorable Eben Nate, Secretary, Honorable Frank Ajen, Legal, and they will be assisted by following regional zonal coordinators: Ashanti Region, Honorable Kofi Juma, and Honorable S.K. Boafo. In Bronga Hafu, Honorable Ajay Dako and Honorable Ajay Yeboah. Central Ato Ata and Honorable Joe Hackman. Eastern, Honorable Eric Dafo and Honorable James Apitu Ankra. Greater Accra Volta, we have Honorable Ni Ayibonte and Honorable Hussein Isa. In the northern, we have Honorable Sagri Bambaji and Honorable Somed Ganu. Upper, we have Honorable Adongo Fuseni, and Western, we have Honorable Albert Oben and then Honorable Alex Ejekum. So it goes on and on and on. This release was signed by Honorable Ben Aye, Chairman, MPP, former MPs caucus. So that's it, Honorable Aye. On that note, Honorable Ebenezer Tete Akwaba.
Yeah, my name.
I just called out your name.
Yes. My name, my main for Konya was Minchia Yashefo na Minchia also. This is a young couple I Adom and Wama Yakan at Asifo. Yes. As you rightly said, no. This is a statement that we issued NRA in respect of a support that we are giving to the flag bearer of our party. We are about 208 former members of parliament. In fact, we are more than that, but as you know, some have passed away. But currently, as I'm speaking with you, there were 208 former members of parliament in the country on the ticket of the MPP. So this is for MPP members of parliament from 1996 to 2020. These are the people that have come out. We have come together as one people to rally behind our flag bearer and our running mates. Once the parliament, we have produced a president, and we are going to produce a vice president as well. President Kufuor has been a member of parliament and also been a president before. But at that time, it was Titi Menmu. But when we came to the constitutional rule, we have only produced only one person as a president of this republic. That's the current president. And our colleague and brother and friend is also being appointed as the running mate for our flag brother, Eye Napo. So we thought it wise, look, as former members of parliament that we have experience in the political circles, especially in our various constituencies, no, we also believe strongly, say, rally behind our candidate to work hard to ensure victory for the MPP in 2024 election, no, is very important. And therefore, we have come together to ensure. And as you rightly said, no, we have zoned ourselves in all the 16 regions. We have the Greater Accra up to the northern region. And all these former MPs, no, have a role to play in the campaign. You say, I say, it's a vice president, and I have a flag bearer, no, echo baby, not a free hopper. Yes, you and continue the work that we are going to do to ensure a victory by party. No? So it's a good call. Yes, there are some of our colleagues are it's not official because some of them are even on the platform that we have created and they have not come and respond to it. So or waha and also waha. So we strongly believe, say, all the 208 former members of parliament on the side of the MPP, we are all rally behind one candidate, which is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, to ensure victory for us in 2024 election, both presidential and parliament. We also set a target to ourselves, especially when it comes to the parliamentary seats. Say, we want to make sure, say, yebe election on the 7th of December, there should be a number of seats. Your friend is a yepese yenya. And you can see, say, most of our colleagues too are even moving to the constituencies, engaging MPs that went to the primaries and they lost, candidates that went to the primaries and they lost. We are engaging everybody. So our focus is not only our former members of parliament, but also even parliamentary candidates or primaries we lose Sukrano. We want to patch everybody. Say, look, it is not about the person who has won. It's about the party. It's about the governance. And therefore, irrespective of your friend is saying you're lost to the candidates, we all need to come on board. And I can assure you, say, by next week, maybe we'll share because we're not going to leave this job for Bawumia and Napo alone or the national executives, but we are all going to play a role and ensure, say, come on the 7th of December, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia will be declared the winner for this year's election. So
leadership by example in your own constituency, how well na wentimi aboa the gaone prayer when you wow, that's Jefferson.
Yes.
How well do you relate to him?
Omaini, Jefferson will tell you, say, for the past 2-3 weeks, I am with him in the constituency. In fact, last week Tuesday, I invited all clergies in the constituency, last week Tuesday, to engage them with him. I can even send you pictures of it. At our campaign lunch, I was there. For the past 1 week, since last week, Sunday, we are engaging the electoral areas. We are going on an electoral area tour. I have been part of it. My role that I'm supposed to play and ensure victory for him, we are doing it. And as I can tell you with all honesty, that come on the 7th of December, I believe my central seat will take. Because currently, as I'm speaking with you, we don't have a representative in parliament.
What does that mean?
On paper, our parliament, there will be. But in the constituency, we don't have anybody who speaks for the constituency. Even in the August House of Parliament, we don't have anybody who speaks for us in parliament.
That's why a member of parliament. Now, Kasa say you're fair to the member of parliament.
Omahene.
The modimbo and so on different.
And yes, the modimbo and so many more. The modimbo and so any ever constituency, even in parliament.
How do you measure?
Have you heard? But you people, I'm disappointed.
Omahene parliament,
Omahene.
Obi or Kasa or parliament just or Juma.
Omahene, I'm disappointed in you and Obi.
Yeah.
Must share Juma Biase assessing first-time members of parliament.
Yeah.
This year, the whole of this year, Munye Bie. Last year, Sumanye.
My memo excuse me, COVID
because that assessment, I was so happy about the good work that you were doing. Sometimes I just ask myself, say, who know my sometimes some of the things that we are modiba, any me here same segment, any some of the issues or something. Where do you get this idea
So are you saying that Omon Homode or Onihokra?
Or buying a car, me say, Obi the cans or bonnet through car. What is Obi say? Pillars, they didn't say, or speaker.
So what's the name of the member of parliament there?
Unza Uka Onim.
Oh, David doesn't change anything. Onim gender minister credit.
I even met a member of parliament in Greater Accra region. NDC, member of parliament, Mission of parliament, I think about 2 weeks ago. On whom I say, Eben, you're born cons, I want to call about 2. Let me say, as a caucus member of Greater Accra, you don't even know who the one represents.
So who's the member of parliament for
the friend Abdul Latif, Dan.
Oh.
No.
Abdul Latif. I see.
So, honestly, at my constituency, we are doing everything possible to ensure, say, couldn't be ebeba. And we have taxed our colleagues from the regions, no say, we have to do same. So we are going to work hard to ensure, say, and we have engaged the majority leader, we have engaged the general secretary, we'll be engaging the national chairman, we'll be engaging the flag bearer himself, the running mate, we'll be engaging the president, we'll be engaging the
role Badwam Mpensenpensenmu will play.
Omaini, ejumano esum, obako for entumi enye. We also believe, say, our presence and our campaign involvement in the regions also ebeboa. So what we have decided to do is say, as former members of parliament in Greater Accra, you work with the regional and the constituency executives, no. In fact, let me give you an example about Greater Accra, for instance. The Greater Accra regional chairman have assigned some of the former MPs to some of the constituencies. So go to this constituency and assist them in the campaign. So they are house to house. Me, for instance, National have assigned me to about 5 constituencies in Greater Accra. Apart from me constituency, no, I'm supposed to also be coordinating Kolu Klote, friend is Odududu, La de Kutupon, Okoboy, Lodokuku, and Klowo, 5 constituencies. I moved to that constituency, moved with the candidate and the party force. We do our house to house campaign. We do churches to churches campaign. We move rounds. Those are the roles that we are going to play because we believe, say, we will not want to be following the flag bearer. Say, Baumia Elko, Eastern Region next week. Nobody say former MPs. No, that's not our focus. Our focus is that after he has finished with the 5 northern regions, no Savannah, Northeast, Northwest, and all those things, no, then we also move in there with the MPs now. What if our region, no, where do you think we should move? Then we also go and campaign with the parliamentary candidate. That's exactly what we are going to do. And I know that there are other groups also coming out. I know former MNDC is also coming out. So everybody believes that, look, this election, and you're back for Ejuma. So to ensure victory for the party.
Okay, so Honorable Neti Mesa Baosobim, but quickly, let me throw in this Bono regional minister, Bono BNI and security in for a warning. I'm sure, sir. I should have just remembered this video going around about Bono, meaning specific chrono. I'm sure by close of day or as I'm even talking, I'll be finished with the name. Most of the money network in Timakosisa school Kunya Bono, and this from Bono, my region. Well, let me use this. If that is the case, apart from it being shameful, meaning by now the police commander and other relevant agencies should be arresting these people for network money intino. Utimiko suku dem ko yi desk. Ed behwehwe obubu no. No asa say onto aba. What is this? We are so mean. We need to tell when in be here. And then we are say power the networker. Your best resort is to just go and pull out desk and have a pimp and you are from Bono region. Very shameful. We are some Bono for you know, you go as we said the bit my any. You know, the bit my no say what do you mean by that mini network? What do you mean by that? You know, I'm careful. Bono Ahafo, Bono East. This one I'm specific with Bono. I'm careful. I pray that I get the village and the people who did this, and I wish that the authorities Nanano Madarama because we need Munyam share by free Bono. The regional minister should act swiftly. We nsem hu no. Nti yeso so saa no ma we so ebeba ebu aka nsem. Very shameful. Adom Mpensenpensenmu is a very stupid act. What does your bra no am across bam now misbehave if the laws are lenient in this country. Also I no pa adwene about him nyina no say kosenioma. You know? Tinana no mesemo sometimes osmo mamonya madaroma mamumbu mani ngu nyoma bebre so regional minister bono emuwani ngu so you need to take action. Ko yeso almost sa na afi oma be nyanyina so and then others too will be following suit. Na sebe wadwene mu kra sebe ekawa obewe. So that's just by the way. This country ubia to see ubia ye di ope. You know, ubia ye di ope. Ebedu baby no wa mo obi baby anyo so kra na ebe the responsibility of government baby ya unya anyo so obekwa or so say bibi. And this coming from Bono region. Man ko free baby Bono region. I don't think you have to gloss over this. Bono region. Ntiti ye pa ene a obrase a de aman ene a wonidi e de aman no. Bono region. Anopa we ye budi nye din papa bia na ye Bono region. Hwe nipa bi omugina na hwe de omo kire. That's why sometimes people crave for certain administrations to come back. Nanka said we can wait my way. Ka wani su nyina be brew within seconds. What that from? You know, but when you Adom ya tra ho. Why you don't misbehave like that? Okay, so yeah, back.
To be honest with you, I saw the video. I think from Friday now up to away. And
I want to believe that current video.
That's exactly the
my ignore because I want to believe that it's not a current video.
In fact, in the caption of the video, be actually said when you listen to the reasons of they doing this, you'll be surprised. But the caption, the reason is
I only hope and pray that any video.
So in fact,
as much as any video Christ condemnable.
Yes. Later when I got the information, they said their major problem network. I was like So if you have a problem with government not getting access to maybe telephone, do you have to go to education, which is more precious than any other thing, to do this?
In this country.
And then you go and destroy in Konya, sebi munyanum anase mama ebetsanso ewo school ediaso ande you destroy because you don't get network. And I said the business are there. Even in Krahaka, there are some places you don't even get proper network.
Unfortunately, no almost Kamikrum Kasa or Kabono Kasa. Very unfortunate. When you person go as a family for a bono for, you know, where they free yes, she won't quite cry. Go and go say, yes, sorry, the pen, yes, a bono will be a pure. We are seeing our own high jumper. I can even that map also get it. We as medical bono, ever bono. Huh? On pay be in now, honing network into the medical conference school, Konya, a boob. We are. Next one, co-residency, co-regional minister, will be a or to us now call the next a class, what say then the network will come by itself. You know. Yeah, sure, me say Honorable Vondi, Ebabeka and so on, me say, but I'll open up for 5 minutes and come back for discussion. Unim say rather, and Rechi rather, Union NDC for so Akutu and more other on campaign and your team at the end. One major source of a reference or one year Juba. Say, yen timin tinasi and say bribim. A breath say, ye gigan free, say you any conan nemuni away here, Brenner, and one and the toss will be yen timi and train Emma, who share quiet catas, shed the proyasia, docro, MPP, Amanu Kona, Emma, who try who shall baby asa. It gana fontiase, name sumo munko, no more who's a say. Ana de twa to cry and say ye meye busuane nam for Debbie. Ye meye busuane nam for Debbie. ye ba abehwe se Ghana bitimeja
o mani kasa metiu o kasa metiu ana we
whatever yes anyoma na ema yensa anyenhwe han ma yemfa Ghana nko hye enipa binim ti se MPP for ensa the way nkoma akoso of atifi mantem nti once you guys were the subject omo refer to no me sure say me no be din komo about that but yen try won hwe say infonyini bi nyoma ni bi e course ewo atifi mantem ye besa back
cannot solve the crisis in which we are with the same people who caused the crisis in the first place. Several years ago, somebody came and said, try me. Monso Menche. The result is what we are seeing today. Today, another person has come, and he's also saying, try me. And he's saying the same things the one who has helped to put us in this ditch was saying 8 years ago. And what they say is that if after 4 years I don't do well, change me.
Sanso dia tomanfo nyina enimu se ma wonum ento aba MPP amanyuko ni sanse ekobasa efie nan edi enimu no na manfo ama na hye agu kwa.
The youth of this country don't have 4 years to waste. The youth of this country are in a hurry to create the opportunities that will make them live a dignified life. They're not going to try somebody and after 4 years decide whether you should continue. The youth of this country want an experienced hand. They want a safe pair of hands. They want a hand that they have seen do it before to come back and take this country and rescue us from the mess in which we have been dumped by the Akufo-Addo Bawumia government. It is not good. I've been out of government for almost 8 years now. I did my best. I wouldn't say things were perfect, but at least we're making progress. What I can promise you is that I will be truthful to you. I will never tell you lies. I will never tell you things that I can't do. The problem with this country is that our policies are based on the short cycle of winning elections every 4 years. And we are not creating the foundation for this economy to take off.
And this amanyuko no agidi ye pa se raso se omen wo yensesan ewo mu. Nsenti John Dramani Mahama edi atudwa se so onya kwanya ba bedi man so emfie nan ye di animu no. Enya de sete bia oman no ewo mu no. Di besie manfo.
And so we're not making you promises. I'm promising you that I'll work hard day and night to make sure that we reset the fortunes of this country. 4 years of a good leader will make more impact than 8 years of a dishonest leader. It's not about how long you serve. It is about how well you serve. It's not about 8 years or 4 years. It is about hard work. It is about truth. It is about trust. And it is about doing the things that will create a future for our young people.
Well, Yasaba, Yadabu Namasise, Mogusu Amuti Namoshe, and then Mino Casasisia, Yati 70 be a former president, now the flag bearer of the NDC, Aka, at the Ato. In fact, I've just been informed that at the CNC were German South, in Peshaso. And I think we need to get through Mensin Kachino, na a team no Eddie, and come on these matters of a Dex Baba and Montensono. Okay, so what is it's not about the number of years. It's not about the number of years, it's about, you know, how those years, whether 4 years or more.
Omayini, my main chair, the Vice President, Dr. Badwam Mpensenpensenmu, who is also our flag bearer, Oguna Proso, nyame adom be say when china na Wednesday na we the 5 regions no war north no na we na my son him say nyame adom a wo kwada.
Speak to John Dramani Mahama.
I will speak to him. I will say and me pen ameba. I'll speak to him. And Wednesday no. Nyame adom wo kwada ebe. District Road Improvement Program no. Nyame adom. And I know say me I pass bondi emba high because the last time no ye kan wan say mo say omo na omo kache na atoshi MPs no mo call your friend is a committee on the whole and omo kache na atoshi say onko tosa awe no fambra
na aba
and aba Wednesday ye be done edi.
Okay, so mama ko German South in mama si kache no no obo match na pom ti say obo match na pom ti say
Meji oso kwabra me hoye pa na onso e.
Oh nyame adom bibia kama. Mama nka do for say.
Na no yeshia kuma se me ho bi mo hu bi ofa.
Aha, no kwen ampa ve na makai. Good.
And na ye the incoming vice president be chair no.
Incoming vice president why?
Na kwabra we ade I say ofini ye kan kire o. Eye mati opoku prempe na pu.
I see.
So, now why be?
Okay, Mate. Na no crescent German South na nipa bi makotu sa na mo ase suku edam nkonyani table no.
Kwabra no cre it's rather unfortunate. Me fasa akwan so akwanya odi amami na mapa Ghana fo nyina achew on behalf of adia isi e wo German South me fi say entwa yi ade we see enti kwabra ama sisi manya kud man makasa wo Ghana fa na abroche nyina nkofo efrew no mo bisa de na esi enti ama makasa ma sisi akwa ma lose my voice kra. It's unfortunate because Ghana ni bia concern kwabra no kre aye me candidate aye parliamentary candidate aye Kenneth Kodudamwa na last week o ma yenkunwa aye 600 and I may hand over the education director to say Omonchema schools and fees. Maybe MC 2021 and education for children. Or more could deficit I bear say 8,000 kola money baby to municipality or may union kakra idika me 1,000 actually yes I 500. See I make us say over assembly. You go to a bear say 1,000 aside the education for union kakra. Inti a bar say what do we be chair and not yeniaji and I may hand over the education director so monche. Inti normally the moment school for no kasa head teachers no more organizing no more the car befa the way the no kasa the bus echi ho and no car say school no omo dey list no man no baby a e a director so yemfa 200 kwa yemfa 15 kwa yemfa 10 kwa antino omo fa list no man no kasa head the car be say school so ti omo sha say so omo acheche nkonwa na because ya woda na omo makwan na say omo duru ansa na schools na makwan until the last day omo acheche ama last day and we could do me communities me no ba ko zero any kufiti akrum that area na nyina kwamna ye ne could do for na boshe nti network in ho mobile network yi to mo do community na the community for no ka say omo mpa aban bibia na omo de network na omo pe 2020 omo mpani ba ho kan say omo network e bi si na emai nti omo de network is kwamna ye tu na mo bebre de ya na say the day before no omo ba me office omo de petition by say no network no vote ne de keka ho Emma me frɛ director we in charge e wo Ministry of Communication duma ya ye wo ho me be MC am na mo amatu wo ho ne ba bi ye duru me to last speaker Emma no mo nyina kasa Emma o kyerɛ sɛ hwie be enu September de na ba bi o mo duru mama contractor ba site a Gfec for network o mbe bi amomo enti o mo kura ni je Emma o mo bo ma ba so aduma ma ye o ka kyerɛ mo sɛ MC nai ade we ho nti ye be kyerɛ mo ema omo te nti na ema wase omo kudu community na omo si nti me ka omo se mo koi mo ko ka de amwate wo ha nei enche community nyina se ye nai omo mpani nai me am ye MC me nai ya ye se adwuma no nti na ema wase omo ko ya omo ni kunwa kudu omo se omo de network na omo pe na nye network ya even MP no ya for the first time NDC for tumi when in city after more than 20 years no no original so the campaign with that area ho nyina se oba mo network nti o ama no so warning say e man mfa na currency was oba ho abra o nya network. Okay,
so that's not the case as we speak nipa no mo di sa nyambra sem no what has been done to them?
Yeah kwabra ya ma police for ekoho ade akovara ama IGP ankasa abam any police commander akasa say nyanche nkufo na yenkoche omo yakọ several times. Unfortunately community no ye ni Cote d'Ivoire for na ebose abra puri nipa na wo identify mo video no yakọ community na ye ni momo say yakọ akwache omo yakọ mo nyina bia na wura Cote d'Ivoire ndi be sabe we there I must be frank say yenya obi anche no but police for no monitor mo activities 24/7 say kwa bia so be nyomo but so far no there yenya obi anche no a omo nyina bia na wura Cote d'Ivoire because community no be kura uduru ba bia ehọ no Cote d'Ivoire ne Ghana ni nyina yedi say yanka say ha Ghana ha Cote d'Ivoire wo nti omo nyina yedi nipa ba ko na omo atwa ho ahia e na omo yesa communities mi ni nyina but nipa nyina bia na wura Cote d'Ivoire but we are monitoring them say yebetumi anya omo achi omo na yamamra ene omo adi.
Okay, so German South o shifting kakra mo kwa won sem te say
kwabra ya kwa no de enye kura so obehwa na anu ye mi ankasa me ne mi nua wo German of arm robbers attacking every Brukum eko Badwam bebi afetenta ye de refugees na egu no enam se kwan ne nyinti no armed robbery wo kwan no so bebre ama sisi ano ye ne regional police commander di nkomo se omo he so mbetumi patrol 24/7 kwabra na no nyankopon ko a omo hete me ka akura omo tutu ma bia ba ko omo to ye hete me ka ma bowura ka no nyankopon ko ankasa bre kwabra nka wunua nka ba bia me dasa bre nkenye nti akwa no de enye but minister Rus ebekati sword say ombebe say ombitumi aye a free Brukum eko sampa no ye omugusu abisi sabre we no contractor nya ma site but anopa ye omama manya ntie say omo ya omo aframe kura mi si omo Brukum ba bi ombenya accommodation de ka ho
Andrews Bediako mamenasi ebredinti no thank you so much Vondi Abedu Kofi ampedu ubakai me catch my shofo enra say no Friday they say we need to give them responses to Dr. Nsiasari and Professor Bayu or Monkomo. But just wait one tips kakrebi around what transpired last week Friday, then we'll go for Mula and I'm back. So quickly on that one too.
Some come Mula bane apon.
I said and the Mona Mopena earpon. And the never Mopena earpon. Now Chevondi and Nima opposite Vondi Akwaba. Whilst we get ready to go for Dr. Nsiasari, Professor Bayu, come over here. Akwaba hoye. I read your man hoye. I'm surprised that you of all people would be back an hour before a program. What happened?
Over the weekend, I'm home family.
Aha, because
Vondi more constituency. In fact, I'm do Accra 3 a.m.
Wow. No wonder. It's more. But Vondi. 1 hour not in the camera.
Every weekend be our own farm. Every weekend be our own farm.
That's not your problem. Yes, camera. Yes,
camera. When we came, Bekwa near painting home, and it was green bookum. But Bekwa Hospital was not completed. Sebia Bekwa 40 Umbakasa, no correct. You buy any copies kaka home, and you pay na contractor a year, your commission Bekwa November 2020.
Oba, the human resource situation. As I was talking about the doctors and all of that, nurses and so be but then NIC ewa abanwe mu ema nurses no so be echo. Fine, apart from the general conditions na enye no. Oba training na. Omo in fact MPP aban ma wade ene wonsa lefter and a righter. She say left no dey no mo de beji. Because omo ka say nursing training allowance omo restore ometua ye boy nsema then at the back and omo pay admission to the nursing school. So what's your letters and I'll show you some of the letters. So some of the training institutions say wuntimi admit more than a certain number. Some of them were taking 50%, 70% off the total number on betimi admitting. That meant that the total number of trainees and people coming out
of our place come as FSC dying. Oba dano awansi. Afe we no be see down now say down kora ni na ya media ti yonkoso ti Eurojet no eto na ye 9 states out of fully 1310 Intiga East first one a year 2 August 2019 160 bed e wa aban we na buy no be complete ye inti wo be kaya yewura president Kufuado air commission no or see you sa project afa aban mako and name e kire se Ghana ha no yeti amamu asi ti ewura president president Kufuor late professor
yes ababie me da mo nyina ma se to come no so honorable Ebenezer Neti one say Sansona Von D honorable Twifo Atimokwa so abeka inside one say so ma wo sem ne kona fe Von D embo komo kaka na fe rap up here
ubo President Mahama in some kan e watermale and o can say omba tran trouble I say I won't lie to you again.
I say I won't lie to you. But again, Ambadu,
what again?
But let's end it. Time is so fine. You Mate. David Mate.
One careful, be picky with the quart once. You your cows today. Hey, politicians. Oh, yeah, all the people counts here.
Which we are with the same people who caused the crisis in the first place. Several years ago, somebody came and said, try me. Monso Menche, the result is what we are seeing today. Today, another person has come, and he's also saying, try me. And he's saying the same things the one who has helped to put us in this ditch was saying 8 years ago. And what they say is that if after 4 years I don't do well, change me.
Sanso dia tomanfo nyina enimu se ma wonum ento aba MNPP amanyoko ni sanse ekobasa efie nan edi enimu no na manfo ama na hye agukwa.
The youth of this country don't have 4 years to waste. The youth of this country are in a hurry to create the opportunities that will make them live a dignified life. They're not going to try somebody and after 4 years decide whether you should continue. The youth of this country want an experienced hand. They want a safe pair of hands. They want a hand that they have seen do it before to come back and take this country and rescue us from the mess in which we have been dumped by the Akufo-Addo government. It is not going to be easy. The more I look at the figures, the more I look at our situation, it is even worse than what this government is telling us. I've been out of government for almost 8 years now. I did my best. I wouldn't say things were perfect, but at least we're making progress. What I can promise you is that I will be truthful to you. I will never tell you lies. I will never tell you things that I can't do. The problem with this country is that our policies are based.
Okay, so we are back. So you can hear from you. Trunch, yes.
So the question you ask yourself, say, you know, the trunch,
I will never lie.
Let me say, or say on the tro and my aim. So you will never lie. So I was asking, say, so he was lying to us when he was the president. Oh, so let me say, he was lying to us when he was the president.
Me need that.
Mine. Who say a time this or say, I will never lie. So I was asking, say, so he was lying to us when he was the president.
I will never lie to you.
So he was lying to us previously. He was telling us lies. So now he says he will never lie to us. That's my understanding of what he said.
Maybe somebody is lying.
That is what, no, that is my understanding of what he said. And let me give you the reason why. The reason here, or Kasano, Amesumi can the American say, this same John Mahama, talking about your friend is saying 4 years mandate. In 2016, this same John Mahama, say 4 years is not enough. When he was campaigning, when he was asking Ghanaians, saying some man another mandates, no, or 4 years is not enough for him to rule the country. Now this same John Mahama is saying, 4 years is enough for him. This same John Mahama. This same John Mahama is saying, the youth in this country, but under his leadership as the president of this country, they were unemployed youth association. Under his watch, we have 20 doctors 20 including pregnant women. Echo die your friend is saying Ministry of Finance asking for clearance. This same John Mahama. This same John Mahama had opportunity to meet with the youth in Cape Coast. Okacho say, if it will cost me to lose the 2016 election and the 2020 election, I'll prefer it than to you. Say me makache mo say, I'm restoring your nursing and church training allowances to you. This same John Mahama is talking about Tamale. Just tell me, all the speakers at our platform so. Tell me what Omunkaye and tell me what new Omunkaye was stating so.
They are going to tackle corruption.
I was so. You see, he talked about corruption.
And they take his sentence.
He talks about corruption.
Yeah.
Anamibwa.
Yeah.
Fine. Omayene, we are in this country. A whole John Mahama. When he was the vice president, and you're not making you. Martin Amidou. He has been part and parcel of the NDC. See, when you got to your friends say,
but you still to hold on to these things.
I just
please, it will get you. If you interject me, time no.
But everybody is worried because why do you still use this?
I'm just giving. I'm building my points.
Ignore Honorable Martin Amidou on these utterances. And two, you have your government in power. If there's anything to that effect, I'm sure you have to follow up and make sure these things do not happen again.
He's talking about corruption. Yes, it's a kwati obema untuma. No what anything. He spoke about your friends a family and friend government. There's a question you ask yourself, say, were we not in this country? Was his brother was not giving the friends opportunity to mine? Was his brother Ibrahim not getting access to your friend and saying this bank I collapse here? Or banks no. Was on your leader? So sometimes I understand him perfectly. I agree with him perfectly when he says that he's not going to lie this time around. I like it. Because he himself, he knows, say, in some of Moko Jina Hono Kikano. I am 1-9. And you see, I was so disappointed. If indeed it's a national campaign launch, tell me what I said. Kai ube kai bibi. No, maybe sa kai di okai. Who say uka won kai di okai? And Nanado should come and declare, say, because the Nanado Koka platforms who say you hand over to Baomiadie on country, but he wants Nanado to come and say, this election will be free and fair. I to say, and this thing he has been pardoned, he was going about saying day in and day out. That's the same thing that he said. When they realize, say, we have made a mistake by silencing Aaron Idusu, then the only thing they can do is to go and tell him to come and say something and introduce John Mahama. That's the only thing that they did. Because just look at them. Look at all the speakers of Mobeka Sai. Didn't have Fifi Bekai. Didn't not Jane Bekai. At the end of the day, Mama say, Cape Coast for Munko Kancha will say, yeah, Babelanchi, a Fennis manifesto. So this is a national rally talking about 275 constituency being present in the north and compared to Baumia, one constituency there.
Maminda Mamincha, Namincha, when I Jibra, Shay. I mean, don't jam. Chama Kim Ade, what you for Timokwa, and for Timokwa, man, I'm sure by now will be Ajibra, Monshem, and Michelle will be this weekend. I was at home. Nana, if you cry, so I had a little issue with my tummy, but Yami Adom, Ayakakra, and Madam Confidence, I say, Quine Kakra, I am my. But I had followed our campaign launch keenly. Na Yamena Medana say, sa programming, Yakwe or Tamale, na IFFF, to say the in fact, ama ehu ato MPP for so into Obesha, omo kasa basa chese asa ade ya bo weni so na weni so abro na ho babia onam into that's what is going to happen. The MPP is officially confused and they now know say they will lose the election no matter what, they will lose the elections. So we share campaign launcher. At the end of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Kanye. I'm saying Kasa Okaya and Yin Ayati. Aya no kre. And Crawford in Nada. Abeja Conway. Ase yo man. And Nintino. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say. Me can't run cheremo. Dear meti me ayono. Ano na meka cheremo. Na men kan bebre na fe me ba. Men kan cheremo say. Look, some time ago, His Excellency President John Kufuor Okasa bebre oba then after at the end of the day no, he had to eat a humble pie. Also minim sa agro no so say na ti o. Minima ankama ankasa as ministers na me predecessor the adwuma no do so toto. That was a very nice way of eating a humble pie. Yeah, nya ba wo miani na nado danko Kufuor Adom. What my try more than no cocoa, the biggest liar in the history of life. Mahmoud Bawumiadi in the P. What can't throw the CD? We have so much money in Bank of Ghana. Why ye Juma order? Sika wa no Ghana for ye ntimi ni sika ne manensa. Entino ehu hia se ebekwa akobobosia. One ba ye no ekosi san. Na obi a wo beko IMF no. Teresa woni munyansa ya de bu oman nti na wo IMF no wo mobile na kosi san na ye besi one district one factory wo mobile na kosi san menu wo say every year bia district bia be ma $1 million $1 million o mobile nkatwi Fatima kwa na me no ka say nke yakuta $8 million. Do you know how much is $8 million in their exchange rate today? And the almost exchange rate I have 15 Ghana cedis, 15.8 Ghana cedis to $1. All the time say 8 million. And can you hear you put that to Fatima? John Dramani Mahama say entro etisano a ball mine entro etisano a sayo mine. Intimate His Excellency John Dramani Mahama main trantro Ghana for you say main trantro. De meti me ayona mayor. Me catch them say me ba mesisi suku adan. Ama secondary school for anya bia kom ni ba ni day schools no Mississippi here. Me ba me kasa Mississippi hospitals no. Me ba ya Mississippi here. Me ba ya me kasa me de adwuma beba no pharmaceutical industry se kwa yenyen mu no. Me ma wo mu sika de hye mu. Am wo mu ye. Ghana banks kwa yenyen mu no. Ya so o ma asene. Akufo Adom ni ba wo mi aka kire yen se ye ba anya de asese ye koji loan bio. Every say any anis ye di to but mesisi kwan so na yakoji to near the aye yakwan ukai Bawumia oti Peace FM oni sefa kan e no say woma any bi ehiafo poso na ye mobile money aniti ensese ye taxi mobile money wante we hu wan hwe wo ba ye ne dia no de ye Ghana fo jo mama se media me nyotrofo min kan tron cheremo dia metimi ayo na meyo dia mintimi nyon min kan cheremo se meyo papa na dollar ye 3.9 ana Bawumia beka say onim nyansa and then when the fundamentals are weak the exchange rate will expose you and is the exchange rate exposing us or not Bawumia and say one economist biomu wa be digitization but let me set this record once and for all. Ghana for Mesremo. Mahmoud Bawumia. Infrastructure baku ben pa ni wesia. Eninti wa be digitization champion. Dear pa ni wa yama digitization. Obeba no na data center wo sekre ya nkran ya no. Na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ni we see data center yi. Ni we wie. Na ya lay for about the cable efrin kranya de akosi north. Anything na ofa wo phone na wo si uhu 4G wo so. Ghana card ni e sha ase ansa na Akufo Adom kofa Bawumia onye MPP ni so omedi vice president. No, we are talking about the fact that
John campaign First number was His
Excellency John Dramani Mahama on chantro.
Okay, that's it.
You bet me, I know.
That's it.
And Wabeka, Ghana for you to Muntimi. Can I have 1 minute?
1 minute.
Yes. Ghana for you to for Muntimi. Sesiano, Yedi Abramo, Yedi Juma Eba, 24-hour economy. Big push. Yedi ba Emma Yebe bank amamo. Ghana ebe fan tema pa frebio. Papa no ya ho brasini ni o kano kreno. O se men twan front.
Okay, Vondi Medasi. Vondi Medasi. You forgot about the national apprenticeship scheme.
The national apprenticeship scheme.
So Spanish garlic mixture.
Nipa 3,000. Ana mechiro kwa. Bawo mi afa no
Phone number is 0266114111. Say Ota Jones so afi kase afi hypertension, arthritis, and Ota Ishan Chroma. And I say menstrual disorder. Obi wo dwai a na no keka na no titino. Spanish garlic mixture and a capsules no everbo or kwasonko. So for 0266114111. No TV no the digital. I tell you more. Nyame adoma echina on Spanish garlic mixture and a capsules and Franco the only Franco trade in the munso in dada say phone papa efi no beda vondia say beda honorable
the same John Mahama 2016 essay he's not a magician to provide job for the youth. This same John Mahama is telling you